un miracle. C'est vrai. C'est un miracle. C'est vrai. C'est un miracle. C'est vrai, c'est un miracle.
The following is a ladder match, and it is for the Lord of Sky. Making his way to the ring from Lucerne, Switzerland, he is the Swiss Superman, Cesaro! Thanks for joining us here tonight before Into Darkness on a special episode of Golden Gate Pro Wrestling GGBW, where we are showcasing 2 title matches. Both the Lady and Lord of Sky will be defended here tonight. And of course, for the Lord of Sky match, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Titus O'Neil was scheduled to defend against Tongan John tonight, but John suffered an injury during a recent practice and has relinquished his #1 contender spot for the title. But now Titus will still be defending his title, but now will be against Cesaro in a ladder match. One man's misfortune is another man's windfall, and I have to say I love ladder matches. If you know me, Scott Hudson, so this is a bonus for me. And so here we have no stranger to pure unadulterated wrestling, dexterity, and brute strength all rolled into one. Cesaro has gotten a bad break, bad booking before he came to the FHC, this potential world champion. And since being with the FHC since its inception, he's been a one-time tag champion with Hanson Russell and has been a serious contender for the Pacific Championship last year. He attempted to overthrow Butch Gloria as champion 3 separate times, but was thwarted by the Tunnel Snake. And we've been seeing him grace Super Fight Night as of late, and I always consider it a privilege to see this man work in the ring. We cannot wait until we see him back on Slam, but for now, we'll see if he can become Lord of Sky tonight in this fortuitous opportunity. And his opponent, from Tampa, Florida, he is the Lord of Sky, Titus O'Neil. And of course, here we are, the Lord of Sky, Titus O'Neil. He actually has one of the best records in the FHC overall. He came into this company very strong, going undefeated in his first 6 matches, racking up 8 wins in his first 10 matches. He defeated Kenta to become the 2nd Lord of Sky right after FHC Revolutions and has held onto the title the last 2 months. And recently, he went on a string of losses to Austin Stevens, Backdraft, and of course, Cesaro. And now he will have to defend his title against the Swiss Superman in this ladder match. And we'll see if he can add another W to the column and remain with one of the best records in the FHC. And Titus going on a little strong here now with those mounted punches to Cesaro's face. And now punches to the midsection, groin, neck, head. And now Cesaro measuring his opponent very carefully. Now with that elbow to the arm. It's quite interesting here. Oh, belly to belly suplex by Titus on Cesaro. We got these 2 towering titans. Are they Triple T? I don't know, but they're probably not as towering as the ones we've seen on Slam, such as Malibu and Val Venus, Armok, but it doesn't matter, because you got 2 of the best going right here. And Cesaro, oh my god, very European uppercut to the Lord of Sky's jaw, face, head, whatever. And now, speaking of head, Cesaro bashing that head in with a 10 count onto the turnbuckle. And Cesaro downing Titus right there. I'm surprised that the Swiss Superman did not go outside to go get a ladder. As we see, there are plenty of ladders up there. Now, ooh! Huge European uppercut into the corner on the Lord of Sky. Now Titus trying to come back with a shoulder thrust, shoulder block. Now Titus has Cesaro up, and Samoan drop in the center of the ring. And we're still asking who's going to be the first one to get to that ladder outside. Is it going to be the Swiss Superman, or is it the Lord of Sky? Rib breaker, and oh my goodness, look at that strength. Everyone talks about Cesaro's strength, but Titus right there just flailing like him. And now, oh! Slam, a good slam right there. Cesaro could be out, and now Titus, answering the question, is the one going to get the ladder outside. And Cesaro could be out, folks. Titus perhaps going unchallenged up that ladder. There he goes. But now Cesaro recovering fast and pulling that ladder outside. And now, oh, looked like perhaps Cesaro was going to go with the neutralizer there, but now Titus fighting back with those right hands. Right hands! And now just waiting, just measuring what's happening here. And oh God, another slam. Another Titus slam. Cesaro could be out for the second time here. Titus capitalizing, setting up the ladder in the center of the ring, and now Titus going up. Cesaro perhaps doesn't quite know where he is, and Titus going for the belt. Cesaro going up the ladder. And now we gotta fight at the top of the ladder. Oh, Cesaro with authority, throwing Titus off the ladder. And now Cesaro going for the belt himself. Titus has no idea where he is. What's happening, folks? Could we be seeing a new Lord of Sky in the next couple of seconds? Titus recovering quickly, heading back up that ladder before Cesaro can get his hands unhooked. It's anybody's game. Oh God! Cesaro falling off the ladder. Titus. Turnabout is fair play. Cesaro not moving, and Titus has all the time in the world, and he unhooks it! Unhooks it! Retaining the Lord of Sky. Wow, I thought that match was going to go a lot longer here, folks, but oh man, Titus, Lord of Sky. The following treble trial is set for one fall, and it is for the Lady of Sky. Making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, Heather Andrews. Now we are ready for our Lady of Sky treble trial match. The senior enchanter, Wynne, will defend her title against both Andrews sisters. And these three go way back, not just to the start of the FHC, but they've had their storied past through the WWE as well. As we see Heather on her way to the ring, she's no stranger to championship gold. She was a longtime WWE Women's Champion, competing on more than one occasion against the former Tunnel Snake turned Braveheart Christine Kendall, as well as competing for the FHC Ladies Championship against Morgan and Rosie Fox last year. Now she has a chance at being the next Lady of Sky. And her opponent, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Tiffany Andrews. Heather will be going up against her sister, Tiffany, who has not had a title shot since this time last year. In fact, she faced the ladies champion Morgan last year at Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and ultimately lost, becoming yet another statistic in the Witch of the Wild's 6-month reign. And since then, Tiffany has had more losses than wins throughout the year, but has had some recent high-profile wins against Wynne and the Senior Enchanter's old teammate from her Dragon Age stable days, Liliana. And those performances have convinced Mr. Palmer to grant Tiffany a title match here tonight. We'll see if she can become a first-time champion, either by pinning the current Lady of Sky or her own sister. And her opponent, from Langwin, Kingdom of Ferelden, she is the Lady of Sky, Miss Wynne! A long-time Divas champion and an even longer wrestling commissioner, Wynne has distinguished herself through a long career in wrestling and an even longer career as a senior enchanter of the Chantry in the Kingdom of Ferelden. After she left her station as WWE Commissioner to join the FHC, she was one of the finalists, along with Morgan and Alexia, to wrestle for the chance to become FHC's first Ladies Champion. And after losing that title match, Wynne had a series of defeats that affected her momentum and motivation. However, she has found a resurgence as of late, winning a 4-way tussle against Kat Brittany, Tennessee Taylor, and Tia. That's a lot of T's, and of course, beating out the ladder to become the latest Lady of Sky. And now, she will be defending against the Andrews sisters here tonight. Will she be able to beat the odds and walk away Lady of Sky? This is Golden Gate Pro Wrestling GGBW before FHC Into Darkness. We're here! Oh, and Wynne showing some attitude right to the start. And she's just being a spectator now as we see Tiffany going against her sister Heather. That's kind of a weird visual, seeing both Andrews sisters fight each other. That's not something you see every day. But now, Wynne getting in on the fun here, trying to those stomps on Tiffany's hands, and now with Tiffany prone, Wynne going against Heather, and Heather with that huge rising knee to the Lady of Sky. And now as we see Tiffany trying to recover herself, Wynne and Heather Andrews trying to go at it. Now Tiffany joining the fray against the senior enchanter. And now, ooh, God, huge big boot by Wynne, and now clothesline to Heather. Looks like Wynne is mopping up here. And if I know Wynne correctly, as Lady of Sky, there is no better motivation than a champion trying to defend their title to the death. That's kind of extreme, but Heather trying to go for a cover there, but Tiffany breaking the pin up quickly. And now, double underhook suplex by Tiffany on Heather. And while this amazing matchup is going on here, oh, Tiffany with that submission, and Wynne breaking it up quickly. You just gotta wonder what Val Venus is probably thinking in the back. I mean, Heather and Tiffany, these are both his valets since he came to the FHC. And as we know, Val has had quite the history with both Andrews sisters while he was working on some of his productions, if you will, while in Las Vegas, where they're all from, which I think they've probably met each other there. But what is this going to look like for him after this title match? Is he going to have both valets? And Wynne with that spinning, looked like it was going to be a sidewalk slam, but no, Tiffany. Ooh, huge DDT. And now, what is spooning? Is she trying to spoon Wynne? I'm not quite sure what that was, but now Wynne is out, and oh, Tiffany perhaps trying to go for a certain face buster, but Heather countering that quickly, and now Heather with that swinging neck breaker. Now cover on Wynne. 2, Wynne kicking out quickly, and now Wynne tying up with Tiffany as Heather is prone on the mat here. Referee trying to keep order. And now Wynne against the ropes. Oh, axe kick! Axe kick on Tiffany with the cover. 1. And Heather swiping in to trying to break it up. And now Heather's got Wynne here. Oh my God! Another swinging neck breaker and lifting herself up onto a pin. 2. Wynne kicking out. Good God. Tiffany out. Heather, I think, may perhaps trying to capitalize, getting the upper hand here. Wynne with those kicks. Kicks to the shin. And oh, another axe kick. Good God. Both Andrews sisters are out now. I think it's just a matter of time. Dragon screw on Wynne. I think Wynne was trying to go... I think she could have had her pick on which Andrews sister to pin, but now, rolling out of the ring, we see Heather and Tiffany going at it once again. Going for a suplex? No, Tiffany, counter neck breaker. Heather against the ropes, and power slam. Sudden, quick power slam by Tiffany on her sister. And now Heather with the arm drag. Oh, huge knee, huge kick, and now cover on Tiffany. 2! Tiffany kicking out right at 2. And now Wynne is back in it. Wynne trying to go for that clothesline, misjudged. Tiffany in the turnbuckle. And now all 3 ladies are in it once again. Oh, Wynne. Pump handle slam. Pump handle backbreaker almost on Heather as Heather gets Tiffany out to the bottom of the ring. And now quickly going for the face on Wynne. Wynne not moving but quickly trying to get back into things. Wynne having her up on the fireman's carry. And oh! Fireman's carry, Death Valley driver, attitude adjustment, whatever you want to call it. Wynne doing a second. Oh! Death Valley driver. That could be it, folks. Wynne with the cover on Heather. 1, 2, and Tiffany breaking it up at the last second. I think that could have been a win right there, folks. We could have just seen Wynne retaining, and now Tiffany with an axe kick of her own on the Lady of Sky. Heather kipping up, and now both Andrews sisters looking for blood. What is happening? Good God! A flurry and bevy of hands, kicks, and now Heather with that double underhook suplex. Now Wynne trying to get in on it. But you know Heather's ramping up for something big here. Swinging neck breaker on her sister, and that flipping over without the pin, and now going for Wynne. Going for Miss Wynne right away. Tiffany looks like she's out, and Wynne, Heather getting Wynne to the outside. She may have hit her head, folks, on the outside. Now Heather and Tiffany in the ring. Heather going for that surfboard submission on Tiffany. Is she going to tap here, folks? Can she do it? And Tiffany taps! Tiffany taps! And we have a new Lady of Sky, Heather Andrews. Her first title in, geez, who knows how long. But she is able to wrestle the Lady of Sky away from Wynne by pinning her sister. Tiffany, congrats, Heather. How is this going to shape up for the future of the Andrews sisters and Val Venus? Good God. What a great match here tonight, folks. Before Into Darkness, thank you for joining us at Golden Gate Pro Wrestling. Oh my God, we're out of time.